Hello and welcome to Burrito Man Art. Today I'm going to be teaching you some simple and basic ways to draw a female. Now I will be doing other tutorials for you guys. Just comment down what you want. But this is like a quick, simple process. Doesn't take much. You don't have to be a professional to draw this. It's actually quite simple, and today I'm going to teach you. Now here I have 4 different sketches you can use, but there's more ways you could draw them. And there's other sketches you can use, but these are the ones I drew because I couldn't think of any. Now, if you're on Paint Tool Sa, however you pronounce it, and you don't have the sketch tool, just take pen, lower down the density, and put it on 1, the size. But if you're on a different program, and you have sketch or don't have sketch, just lower the density. I don't know what else it would be called. But I'm going to do this process with you guys to prove it's not fake. Now, you can choose one of these sketches. I'm going to choose this one right here. So let's get this open. Alright, first you're going to want to draw a sketch, and it can be as big as you want. And the sketch doesn't really matter. It's just like how the outline and all of it will be. Like how big you want it and all that. So I think I drew it like this. Yeah, sometimes I even mess up on my own drawings, but it doesn't even matter because you always want to have it like this. Like you always want a shoulder showing, like you want the shoulder blade, and then draw the arms like this. So we're going to call our sketch Molly. And with the hands, just make a circle. You can do anything else. You can do anything you want with the other hand. So I'm going to make it look as though it's holding an item. And also I'm going to add an item, and I'll show you that in a different tutorial. So let's just add our gun. And now we're going to get the body shape. Now we want to get the legs, like where we want the body, like where we want the legs to start. So let's add that. And if you anything could be any size, like at the arm, the breast, the chest, the head, anything could be bigger than it actually is. Even the hips, you can make it as big as you want. It doesn't really matter. Now let's add in this. I'm gonna make her do like a stance, like she just got done with an action movie or something. So now that we have that in, now you're gonna want to add a new layer. Take out a pencil kind of thing and do this. Like, I'm not the best with it. We can work at the hair first if you want to, like add in some hair so you know where you want to. The hair is very simple to make. Let's do this. Add some hair over the shoulder. It can be as big as you want. Add it over the shoulder. Doesn't really matter. And this is just practicing. You don't have to. You want to sketch everything before you get like too depth in it. Like right now, I'm just practicing this. But with the eyes, you wanna. Well, I prefer this. Get a line up here. This is practically like an anime picture. Get the eyes up here. Make a line down here. Get the eyes in. This. Add in some eyebrows. Let's add in some eyebrows. They're all mad looking. And if you want to, you can go over the hair. And then add in some kind of nose. I prefer this kind of style. This is my type of nose style. And a smile. Let's get a smile. And if you want to, you can do like these kind of lips, like lipstick. This is the kind I do, like black lipstick. And it's so simple. It's just 2 circles, and see how the lips came out, and then and some facial. Get the line. Yeah, it's not the best right now. Like I said, you want to practice beforehand. Don't just go straight into it. Now we're gonna add the neck. Add that area. Add the shoulders, kind of thing. I'm gonna make it where it's separate, like she's wearing a suit. The breast area, I'd say like this. And then the second breast. And it's not, this video isn't meant to be perverted. This is just meant to be as if you're drawing real things. So it meant like it's not being perverted, but if it's like really big breasts, you want to do this. Add that kind of line to it, but I'm not the best with drawing it. Get the sides in, then get the hips. Get the legs in. Like that, yeah, like we did pretty well so far. Then add the arm. I'm gonna have it where she has like a weird chain thing. Now the hands are a tricky part. This is the part I always get tricked on, so I usually will try like this. Since she's gonna wear a suit, I'm gonna make the hand like this. And the hand would be, and with your body, like if you forget like how you want her positioned, you can test out yourself by like standing and trying it. And the thumb would be facing this area, so, and since she's wearing a machine suit kind of thing, add the separate joints, and we'll make her have a fist. The fists are kind of easy to do. It's just a bunch of giant circle ovals, and now the line. And if you're making her wear a suit, I'm gonna make her wear a full-on suit. You can design the suit however you want. I'm gonna design it, but first I'm gonna work on this arm. Work on this. And now we get to the gun. And if you're making someone hold something, you want to do the fisting as small as you can on how small the joints are going to be. And now the other, if she's holding it like this, that would mean you hardly see that. And then the gun, it's going to be quite tricky because, well, let's add this basic gun, probably. Add like a little finger showing that that's where it's cutting off. Get the gun some detail. Give it that little spin thing. Give it a grip. And then when you're done, quickly see how well it came out. If you have layers, you can do this. That's why you want layers, so you can make the sketch disappear and see how well the picture came out without the sketch. You can see even messed up. It came out nice. And then add any details you want. I'm gonna add some mechanical parts as if it's like I was saying, as if it was a machine. My recorder just did a frozen thing, and I'll be right back, guys, and I'm gonna draw it. Alright, now I got my thing done. This is all I'm gonna add. Now we're gonna get to the paint. Now, if you're on Sal or any other software that can use this, or just the bucket tool, you want to get in all the parts that you want. So, say I want her eyes to be blue. I'm going to go to the blue and have that set. So, I'm going to do this. And then, if you can use a buckets, or if you're on Sal and all that, or different software like that, and you can use layers. Sorry if you can't use layers. But, when you have this, make sure there's a layer underneath it, so you have the coloring there. And now it's saved here, so because if you use Sal and do it right here, see how the black gets covered, so you don't want that. And now we're gonna work on the eyes. I'm gonna get some eyes on, get the eyelashes. So I'm gonna do all the blacks, like anything that's black. I'm gonna make the suit black. I guess that's what sounds the coolest right now. And I'm gonna make the fingers black. You know, I'm gonna make it a lightish gray. I'm gonna have lightish gray for this part. Get your airbrush, go down to lightish gray, I'm at darkest gray, and then do the, no, wrong area. Happens a lot. So, as you see, we got a lot done. Now we're gonna add the black now. So, since I meant that I had the eyes black, I'm gonna, I don't know what else I want black. I'm gonna make this part black. Like, it's a really cool, wait, oh, this Bandcamp out. So, get all this in, and do some cool thing, like a little pattern. Anything else that needs to be black? Over here, see what, you know, I'm gonna have those black. I'm gonna have the gun black, kind of. Not gray, a black. When I start to do that hand. So get your airbrush, go down to the layer that you're going to color on. Now we got, oh wait, I forgot to do black. There we go. Now it's black. So see how it's coming out? It's coming out really nice. And that. Yeah. I'm gonna do the lightish gray thing again. This time for the grip. And fix the finger. Airbrush, right click. And this is why you want layers. So, like I said, and if you do it on this layer, see how the black will disappear. Yeah, that happens a lot. So, now I want to add blue. I'm going to add blue as if it's a futuristic thing. So, light blue, bit with dark. Get that out. I'm going to do the wirings in the hands and the gun. So it just seems the coolest right now. Like, it seems like as though it could be the coolest effect on this. Oh. Anything else? Into the arms like that. Make this whole hand. Make that. And be right back. So now, once you have the once you have the paints and all that ready and done that you want to use, now we gotta get to shadowing. Like right here, see how I did this? Now you're gonna go to your color layer. You can do it two ways. You can darken the color, like I just did. Like I took this color and darkened it to make this kind of shadow. And it's really good strategy. It's a really good way to shadow and all that. But sometimes it's not the best. So there's also another way you can do it. I'll show you. You want to add a new layer, put on the top, do the perfect color, I meant lights, and take your airbrush if you have one, or just, and do this. Take the black, and do this till it looks perfect. So I'm gonna, if you're doing hair, right now you want to go on along each end of the hair. Sometimes you'll mess up, but it's okay. You can do it like that, or you can do this again. Go up to this layer, airbrush, so you don't have to worry about going outside the lines. Like, it still looks as though you took the darker color, so this is actually an easier way to do it, in my opinion. But it's what I think. It doesn't matter for most people that want to try it this way. I prefer this way if I were you, because this is the easiest way, the most simple. Oh, I forgot to get that one in. So then get the airbrush. Like, it's a really simple thing to do. How's it going, Sketchy Molly? I'm still going to be calling you Sketchy Molly. So, yeah, this is actually a really good concept you can do. You can do it anywhere. And if I were you, if you want a recommendation on a good art program, I choose this. I choose Paint Tool SA, because it's free and it's amazing. But you have to download the tools separate, like certain tools. But as you can see here, see how the pixels change? This is comparison. It still darkens it as if this is just darkening. But it's really good, in my opinion. You don't have to use it if you don't want to, but I choose it because it's the easiest way to do it for me, but not be for you. So let's just add some darkness everywhere. Add some shadow. Add shadow anywhere you want, and also if I were you, I'd also do it underneath the hair. Like, see how I'm doing it on the head, and choose how you want your lighting to look like. And I'm gonna shadow and be right back. Alright, so once you get your shadowing, and if I were you, if your my lighting is up here, I'm making it as if the light's up here, so it's still not perverted. On the breast area, I would add a shadow on the splits and under, and the hair, see how it does that? I would do that if I were you, but it just matters on where you want your light source to be, so it looks as though it's more realistic. So now if your female is wearing a shiny suit, or her hair is like super reflective, I'm just adding a split in the hair. If I were you, I'd add some white in here. So since she's wearing like a kind of plastic looking suit, and my lighting's up here, I'm gonna do this. So add some light right here. Add a new layer above that layer. Add some shine to it. It just matters on where your lighting's at. It doesn't no matter if like, since my lighting's at the top, most of the whiteness is going to be facing towards the top area. So like, say you're doing Five Nights at Freddy's and you're doing Toy Chica as a girl version, like most people do, they would add the whiteness to give it that more plastic look. So that's why if you were doing something like this, you'd want to do it. It's actually a really good idea if you're trying to get a shiny look. So it's a really good idea. It's very simple. It doesn't take much to do this. And don't be afraid to experiment and use different sizes, because it's actually a really good idea to do that. So you're not just using small the whole time, so it takes a longer time. Like, I finished the paint and all that within like 5 minutes because I had the giant tools with the airbrush and all that. So with the hair, if it's super reflective, then I would suggest putting the whiteness in the most shiny, the most brighted areas to give it more of a shiny look. Look at the picture right now. It looks amazing with the whiteness and all that. And also, I'm trying to think of something else. Wait, I want to add something like here real quick. I'm trying to think of what I was going to say, but yeah, you want to look over your picture, make sure you have some stuff. And also, if you are using a female and you want her to have blush, I suggest putting it on the layer with the shadow, because that's the most it's a really smart idea, because it's, or you can do if your shadow's way too bright, I mean, like, if it doesn't do this, like if you were doing blush, I'd suggest putting it at a really low, not too low, like that, so it doesn't look as though. So add some blush here. The lips I'm gonna change probably. Nah, I like the black lips. The eyes, you might want to do some messing around with. Get some, and then get the lighter color of that, like slide it along and get the lighter version, airbrush, and do this. It's a really good idea. And then if you have blur, put out a really, like, I suggest 5, but for some reason it's only going, like, suggest that 1 if you're trying to get within the eyes. And when you get that in, you want to get rid of this, get some I'd say ink, put at the smallest it can go, get some white up in here, do this, make it look more shiny than it actually is. Yeah, see how the eyes are looking more shiny than they actually are. So, and also, if I'm done with mine, but I'm going to show you some things you could do. If you want the cheekbones to be different, like say she's doing something with her cheeks, you could do this. I want it black. Why are you being white? Like, you can add some facial IDs, but this just makes it as though she looks like an old person, so you could do that with an old person. Young person, I wouldn't suggest that. And if you're doing something like adding this kind of line, I'd put at the lowest. Well, no, that still looks like an old person. So you can experiment with facials, make it as if you how you want it to look. Yeah, if you did enjoy this video, like, comment, subscribe. Subscribe for more videos. I will do more tutorials. Like I said, if there's anything you want to know about tutorial, drawing and all that, and you want to know how I do it, just comment and I'll show you. And also, I will quickly show you how background. Just put a layer at the lowest, and then add it however you want. So I'm going to quickly add a city. I'm going to add it as if she's in the sun. So I'm going to take airbrush. And you can also do this with Sal. So say you draw like this, and then you want to move it over. As it acts as if it's a real piece of paper, except sometimes it doesn't have the same effects. And with the eyes, I do this. Don't add an outline on the eyes. Just do an outline with white, not black, because it's just a better idea. Yeah, I'm just gonna quickly do this. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Like I said, check out my past videos. I do speed draws, and I will try to do daily again. And more tutorials are coming still. Like I said. Comments, and if you want me to draw something that you want to see, just comment down. I'll do it. And yeah, that's pretty much it, and talk to you all later. Bye.